So I feel like the new Halo remake has some really interesting lessons for artists and creatives if you're paying attention. Because the original Halo game is like this really popular genre-defining experience. It's incredible what they were able to achieve in the original game with the hardware and the resources they had available to them at the time. And so now they've made the remake of it. In my view, this should be a bit of a slam dunk, right? You've got an incredibly well-received, incredibly popular game. You have incredible amounts of creative resources at your disposal. You've got an enormous budget, you've got new technology. Like, this should be really easy to take something that is very, very well done but slightly dated and update the parts that need to be updated and keep the core of it alive. And yet, people really aren't very happy with it. So, the original Halo manages to do a huge amount with fairly limited resources. And the reason for that is that they're obviously making very judicious decisions about things like visual effects, things like the types of environments that you're in, things like the type of enemies that you encounter and what those enemies do and how they behave. All of these choices are made on the basis of a set of philosophies that determine like what do we want this game to feel like, what do we want the experience to be for the player. And it's a really clear vision. Now, the new game, the stuff they've left in, that's the same as the original, that's still good because that's still part of the original vision. The art direction's a bit weird. It looks too shiny, it looks too colourful, and the new level designs are quite weak. And that's because those new changes have been done without taking account for that original philosophy. I think when I write, I have a really clear vision in my head of what I want these stories to feel like, how I want them to behave, what I want your experience as a reader to be. And that's the thing that guides the decision making process. I think if you find yourself making decisions without being able to refer back to that sort of philosophy, you need to go back and really reflect on whether you understand the kind of thing that you're trying to do or not. Because I think that things like this happen when there is a lack of understanding about the end goal and the philosophy that's going to drive the decisions that you're making.